chance to bench Eli Manning.
Man, that game was hard to watch if you care about the New York Giants. But my father told you, and you didn't even need to watch the game. My father told you what was going to happen. You could have just watched this analysis, and then you would have seen exactly that happen.
Oh, I have a prediction for tonight's game. I know precisely what Eli is going to do.
What?
2 yards.
Oh, here we go.
3 yards.
Yeah, my father
4 yards.
Yeah, he's been doing
-1.
Yeah.
3 yards. 4 yards.
Yeah.
6 yards.
Ooh, big game.
-2.
Oh.
Fumble.
Oh. Whoa.
Fumble.
Whoa.
3 yards.
3 yards.
4 yards. 2 yards.
Yeah.
Interception.
Come back and
Another one.
Okay.
Another one.
What? Really?
Come back strong with a 3-yard pass.
Oh, he came back. He bounced back from the 3 interceptions.
He nailed it. So last night was a testament to the importance of the quarterback position, because in a game where Saquon Barkley put up 229 yards from scrimmage and looked like the love child of Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson, I still found myself thinking they should have drafted a quarterback, because you can't invest that much in a running back when your QB is the human embodiment of a cell phone holster. Now, if they didn't like Allen or Darnold or Rosen, they could have gone for Mason Rudolph or Lamar Jackson, or even traded for Teddy Bridgewater. Literally anything would have been better than this plan, which was to do nothing at all.
And here's the thing, though. They had done something. They benched him last year, and it was really sentimental, and there was an overthrow. And then next thing you know, because the owner likes Eli Manning, the previous management regime that made the difficult decision of getting rid of the old legendary champion quarterback, they were punished, and now this is the situation you have, which is not merely that Eli Manning is washed, it's that he's got two of the best skilled positions in the game, and their offense still can't do anything.
Ring, ring. Hello? Oh, hi, Ben. Ben McAdoo.
Oh, Ben McAdoo. Nice.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah? Really? Oh, okay.
What happened?
What do you have to say?
He said go yourself, everybody.
Okay. Well, everybody.
Everybody. That's right.
What did I do?
Everybody. No.
Should anyone have a problem with Odell going to the locker room before halftime?
The centerpiece story last night in a blowout was all about the losing side, Odell Beckham, the histrionics. And so at halftime, you know he's frustrated. He's been in the news all week, and he's leaving the field. And then afterward, he said he was dehydrated. That part is a little bit confusing because usually there's plenty of time to hydrate before these games, and dehydrations don't generally happen in the first half. But Mina, did you have any issue with what you saw last night?
I mean, I don't know if he was actually dehydrated. We certainly saw him have a few other emotional outbursts, and I'm sure if you were angry about that, you are equally upset whenever Tom Brady and Phillip Rivers do the same thing. Which is not to say that Odell Beckham Jr. is always above reproach, but the conversation around him has gotten out of control. On a night when the quarterback played so badly that he probably should be benched, half, if not more, of the commentary was about the wide receiver. Odell Beckham Jr. is not perfect, but he is not the problem in New York, and talking about him so much diverts attention away from the team's real issues. Eli.
Man, the Giants, they were hoping for Eli to go to the locker room and stay there, you know what I mean? Yeah, 5 minutes after the game, you go to the locker room and stay there, you know, cramps, you know, you got, yes, that's right, shoulder problem, you know what I mean? Whatever, you stay in the locker. You need an IV, we'll give you 5 IVs, you know what I mean? 5, 10, 15 IVs, whatever it takes.
Why are we drowning him in IVs?
Do you have confidence that Carson Wentz and the Eagles are back on track?
We told you yesterday, if you were watching this program and the sterling analysis around it, that this team has regressed, but it's regressed less than everyone else in a really bad division. The Eagles will feast on this division all year if they stay healthy. If they've already won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback, making him the Super Bowl MVP, this team could ride out the rest of the season and always win this game against any of the teams in the division on the road.
I have confidence that the Eagles avoided catastrophe. I mean, after everything we just said about Eli Manning and the Giants' offense, I can't in good faith praise the Eagles' defense, and they did miss approximately 900 to 1,000 tackles of Saquon Barkley. However, if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm in a good mood because for the first time last night, Carson Wentz looked like 2017 Carson Wentz. I mean, did you see this touchdown pass to Zach Ertz? Look at this.
Oh, wow. This isn't even the one from last night that I loved. I love the one to Alshon Jeffrey better than that.
That was the one I was trying to.
That's the one she wanted to go to, but this is what happens when you guys give the power to throw the video to anyone else other than me and my father. That's what happens. You get Zach Ertz in a totally pedestrian play instead of the funny one.
I was doing so good today. I was super professional. I was ready on time, and I knew something like that was going to happen.
We're on the third question of the show.
Do you believe that Bill Belichick will stop Patrick Mahomes on Sunday night?
Okay, it's Belichick is his name, but he calls him Belichick. In his accent, it makes it sound like something else. And then, of course, there's the less egregious Mahomes, which is Spanish for turds. Anyway, the question is, what happens when Belichick meets Patrick Mahomes when Belichick is always winning the games? According to The Atlantic, 23-0 against quarterbacks who are under 25 years old. Mahomes is under 25. When guys go in there and they're young, they lose. If Mahomes can survive this test, Mahomes, you don't have to question that. That's going to be good for the next decade in a way that's kind of historic.
One quarterback who did go into Gillette and win when he was 25 was Colin Kaepernick in 2011. Speaking of yet another quarterback that the Giants probably should have considered this offseason. Can Belichick solve Patrick Mahomes? Well, he probably doesn't have to. He just has to contain him while the offense shreds the Chiefs' defense, which is entirely possible. They are terrible, but I have a feeling that Tom Brady is going to be extra motivated this game. Earlier this week, Pat Mahomes was asked if he was familiar with Brady's early work, and he said, I don't know, I was too young, I didn't even see those Super Bowls. And I could just imagine Brady in his cryogenic space chamber hearing that and clenching his fist. He is going to crush him this week.
Mina's so right about the way that the Patriots can control this game because of those specifics. The KC defense being no good and the Patriots having a really good running game, it would appear. Maybe one of the best that Tom Brady has ever had back there. The way you do it is you spend 40 minutes with the football and you only give Mahomes 20 minutes with the football. That's the way that you slow the Chiefs from everything they've been doing this season.
Yeah, but Belichick always gets lucky with mobile quarterbacks.
What is this?
Really?
Oh!
Really?
Oh! A surprise appearance from the crushing Seahawks loss of Mina Kimes' favorite team. Heart-wrenching defeat that we continue to revisit for your entertainment.
Pat Mahomes isn't really a mobile quarterback. It doesn't even really make sense.
It doesn't matter. Show it again.
No, really? No, people don't want to see that again. Okay,
Oh,
wow.
I mean, the whole season
Really
came down
serving
to
the
this.
viewers today.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Wait, what? No, it wasn't a touchdown. It was not a touchdown. You know why? Because they didn't hand the ball off. They must not have had a running back, right?
Interception. Okay, I made the wrong call.
Okay, my father. Okay, never mind.
Do you understand why Pat Riley reportedly called the butcher a bleeper?
He calls Tom Thibodeau the butcher, says he looks like a butcher. You can imagine him in an apron with maybe some ox blood on his shirt. You can't imagine it. And it's basically what's happening to the Timberwolves right now, so you can really imagine it. But when Pat Riley is 73 years old, and he has been fighting across 5 decades in basketball, and he wants to win right now, and he's got an opportunity to get a player better than any that is presently on his roster, yeah, that guy might get mad every once in a while, as Jorge Sedano is reporting, if things aren't breaking his way, because he's used to things breaking his way.
So one reason why Riley is so upset is apparently this trade got far along enough to the point where medical information was exchanged, which apparently in the NBA, when that happens, it usually means it's a done deal. But this is not a normal deal, right? Because the Wolves aren't your typical team trying to simply extract the maximum amount of value for a very good player. No, they're a team whose coach does not want to trade that player. This is like trying to buy a house from a couple where the husband doesn't want to move. Like Tom Thibodeau is basically a squatter on Jimmy Butler. And he can't stop this deal from happening, but he is going to throw as much sand in the gears as possible and make it painful for Riley.
I love the idea of Thibodeau as an actual squatter, taking phone calls from Riley, trying to evict him, and saying, I'm going to just hang out here for a while.
I tell you one thing, there is only one way for Pat Riley and the butcher to settle this issue, And that is in the octagon, man. That's it. That's the way you settle things of this guy. You know what I mean? You go
Pat
fight against the
Riley,
butcher.
Pat
You know what I
Riley,
mean?
Thibodeau
I'm
would have a
telling you.
stamina issue. Pat Riley would have leathery knuckles, wiry,
That's right.
a lot of length.
That's right.
Pat Riley would take that down.
I wish you had never found out about the octagon.
And the prize is going to be right there, sitting in the front row. Whoever wins, wrap the prize and takes it home with them.
Jimmy
That's the way you do it. That's right. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Oh no. No. I don't like these robots. No, don't stop. Oh, Dad, I'm too angry.
The news today is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going anywhere dressed like that.
Why?
You know why. Dog pound, baby.
Right.